Hi guys, I am doing a fun little project today on practice strokes, and I'm just sharing with you that this is strips of wood that my friend Dawn, her husband Stacy, has put together. He's made kitchen cabinets and all kinds of stuff out of this, and it's got a smooth side too. So you could paint on either side. That's what I loved about it. But I'm going to paint for a tray. Oops, for a tray. And I had some pretty um, flowers I wanted to paint. And then when you seal it afterwards, it makes a really pretty look, okay? Because it brings out let me show you. It brings out the really pretty wood grain. All right, look at that. I'm just putting floating medium on it for you to see, but I'm going to seal it afterwards. Look how beautiful. All right. And so you can see it's going to bring out all the great wood colors in there. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put some floating medium, and this is, what do you call it? Asphaltum. All right. So asphaltum actually is a folk art paint, but it's a matte. And this is asphaltum. I love it for a lot of reasons. It turns rusty looking instead of dark burnt umber, okay? So I think that you'll like this. I'm just going to get some water and I'm doing this. I think you guys, if you watch me at all, you can see that I don't use water, but with this could use floating medium, but this is wood grain and it's a little smooth, not totally smooth. And I can put great looking handles on here as a tray, or I can put little legs on the bottom, like little round um, wood balls and have those lifted. So that's kind of nice too. All right, so I am going to continue to just brush this off like this. Okay, and you would do this like this if you had a light background and you're going to do some light flowers. If you're doing a denim shirt, we did a denim jacket. All kinds of fun looks like this, okay? Now, what I'm doing is I'm going to come in here with some white and some gray, work that in with the floating medium, which I'm going to have to get more floating medium in a minute, okay? So I'm going to just do some rustic watercolor, which means I definitely need more floating medium. Okay. Now, what I'm using is medium gray, floating medium, the white, and the asphaltum still in my brush. All right, so gray, white, and use your double loader too. That really helps if you aren't feeling totally comfortable with multi-loading your brush yet. Okay, so I'm going to pick up the asphaltum. Okay, floating medium, all these colors together. All right, and you can use a little bit of the gray and green together. Isn't this pretty? All right, and all right, there we go. Isn't that fun? All right, so I'll just put a few more of these colors in here. Okay, now that looks pretty easy so far, right? So let's come in here and we're going to use coffee latte and multi-surface paint, which is usually what I use, multi-surface. Multi-surface paint has a sealer in it. It's amazing. I use it for everything because I can do glass, look, glass, metal, ceramic, and it has a sealer in it, so you're ready to go. All right, so I'm going to keep, there's splits in here, but if you have enough paint on your brush, and I want you to see how often I go pick up paint. When we're on a surface like this, we're going to, look, push, 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 push. Now, think about coming and joining me and learning a whole painting course by being on YouTube and the discounts that you're going to have by um, using your 20% off by being a member of the One Stroke Advantage, guys. Okay? So if you ever thought you want to learn how to paint, look how you can slow this down. You can do step by step with me. You can do a couple of these strokes, turn it off, try it some more, and come back on. This is practice strokes. Practice strokes teaches you different aspects of painting with me with one stroke. Okay, so see now that's the back. Now here's going to be the front. So you're looking, that's a side view. If you're looking at here, you're seeing the back, and now I'm putting the front on here. See how I'm tapping? Okay. Now you can use an angle brush. If you go check out angle brushes, I teach you how to use the angle brushes on here too. All right, now what's going to happen, just because I want to show you as we're going, you could use a, a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch scruffy. All right, the 1/2 inch, I took a bunch of them with me on my trip. All right, so we can come in here with a dark brown. Look how fun this is turning out. All right. So I'm going to put that there. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and get gray, medium gray and worker white. Okay. And medium. Okay. So let's make a really big, these are like peonies or open roses. You can decide any way you want to use these petals. All right, so I dip in the medium and come back and get more. The reason I want to use so much medium, and I usually don't, is because I'm on the rough wood. It's not too rough, but it's rough enough. Okay, so we're using medium gray. Okay, floating medium white. Okay, yeah, I'm going in and out so you see some depth. Now, y'all see, I'm making this look easy. I'm not saying it's totally as easy as I'm making it, but I'm telling you, a little bit of practice and you won't believe what you can do. All right, you see that? Now, that's already got some dark in it, but I'm going to put a little bit of green in here too. A little bit of green, a little bit of green. Ooh, that made it look better, didn't it? All right, so I'm going to put just a touch of pink on this. I'm going to wipe away the gray and pick up coffee latte and white and a little bit of pink. I said a little bit, looks like a lot. All right, I need more white too. All right, so I'm going to come up here, a little bit of pink, just a tinge of pink. See how that magenta with coffee latte makes like a dusty rose color. It used to have that color, but it isn't quite as popular as it used to be. But I think it's perfect with what we're doing. See that? That looks more like a rose. So you actually don't need a sealer with this now, but I would like to put a sealer because you can serve food and stuff, and if it gets on there, you can wipe it off, right? All right, so coffee latte, magenta, and white with medium. Okay. Now I have a triangle of white and gray. Now I'm going to do a triangle with some pink in it. Okay, so let's, let's pick up some more white. Try some angle brushes, that makes this easy too. Okay, so I'm going to do this up here a little bit too. It's leaning on the side, but it also is giving me an assortment of pink. Okay, all right. One, two, three. I can also put a bud in here. All right. You can look for this on sale on auction for Amanda, my daughter, who's got breast cancer, and we're trying to raise money. So this was a donated tray, and now I'm doing this painting, and I'm gonna go right there. So you guys can go see my Facebook. It's on the official, it's Donna Dewberry's with an S, official one stroke group. But you can always look about Donna and get all our contact information right here on YouTube. Okay. So come start a painting lessons with me, guys, right here on our One Stroke Advantage website, right here on my YouTube channel. How's that sound? Okay, so to finish this off, do you see I have multiple triangles? Okay, and then I want you to see I can put a little bit of green in here. All right, what do y'all think? I didn't put anything in here. Let's put some dark in here. There you go. And we just put a little bit darker in this area. All right, so I'm going to come in here and make stems. Put a few leaves in here. I hope you like this and you're inspired to find an old tray, metal or whatever, and paint it with this wonderful paint. Folk art paint is the best. It's thick, creamy. People think I'm using oils. When they see my work up personal, up close and personal. Okay. I hope you guys like this. I am going to come in here and put some paint on this brush, and then let's paint with floating medium. It's just going to be a shadow of color. Okay. I hope you're happy that you learned something new today. Can't wait to see you jump in and join us and learn how to one stroke paint something you never knew you could. All right. All about birds this month. Sometimes I have a theme and sometimes I just paint with you. Okay. So we're going to sign it and share it. Be right on my Donna Dewberry's official One Stroke Facebook group. Okay. See you later. Bye bye.